everyone, so today I am really excited for this makeup tutorial that I am doing for you guys, and also I just want to point out that I never wear my hair up in videos unless it's a tutorial where I'm teaching you guys how to do this. I actually did my braided top knot today, and I did it a little bit cleaner than I did in my tutorial, which I do have a tutorial on how to do this hair if you guys are interested. I think it's really pretty. You can definitely dress it down and make it casual, but then celebrities wear it on the red carpet all the time, so I think that's really cool. But anyways, I just wanted to point out, I also did a little braid right here, and I kind of took it to the back just because I felt like that dressed it up just a little bit more. For eyes, I did, okay, my point of doing this video, sorry, I'm thinking like all over the place just because I'm so proud of myself for being different today, because I feel like a lot of times I just kind of stick in my routine, but lately I've been wearing my hair up a lot. I've been putting it in a lot of ponytails. Like the entire time I was in like New York City and Atlanta and Chicago and stuff, my hair was in a ponytail so much. But I've really just kind of liked all the time I do my eyes kind of as my more dramatic feature, and then I just do a standard lip color. I leave my hair down. It's either down and straight or down and curled, but it's always just kind of down and simple. And I've been getting a lot of people telling me like, Blair, your look is just like, it's always the same. Maybe you should mix it up. And I was like, you are right. Maybe I should mix it up. So I have been kind of toppling back and forth. Sorry, I'm going to try not to make this intro too long, which it probably will be. I've been trying to kind of go back and forth on whether I want to cut my hair, on whether I want to color my hair, what I want to do. So for now, I'm just kind of wearing it up. But I was inspired to do this makeup tutorial because of that. I wanted to do a tutorial that was a little bit different than what I typically do. So I have no eyeliner on, which is something that is kind of crazy for me. I did a defined kind of cut crease, but then I made it a little bit softer. Do I have lipstick on my teeth? I did not even check that. Oh, surprisingly, no. I didn't even check that before I started filming this intro part to the video, and I just got really scared. Whew. Anyways, so yeah, I did a cut crease on my eyes, but then I blended it out so it wasn't quite so dramatic. And then I did a really fun kind of wine colored lip, because I think that's really awesome. And I take you guys through a couple steps I have if you are doing a dramatic lip, either a red or a bright pink or something. There are a couple different steps you can do with liner and stuff that makes it a little bit easier, because a lot of people say that it's hard to kind of draw the line and stuff. Also, our week 3 video for finding our Mark Miss Glambitious 2011 girl. So at the end of this video, after the tutorial, I'm actually going to announce what the week 3 kind of video challenge is. I just have to say, you guys, before, I know I'm trying not to make this intro long, but I can't go on without telling you guys that week 1 and 2 video submissions were absolutely awesome, and I'm really excited to see what you guys can come up with for week 3. So in the comments below, I just hope that you guys will leave me suggestions on what I can do different with my hair or my look or something to kind of mix it up. I am kind of trying to go out of my box and be a little bit different, but I think it's fun. You feel almost like you have a different aura around you when you're not just your typical self, and I really like it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. So the first thing you want to do is start off with a primer, and I'm using Laura Mercier's Eye Basics Eye Primer in Flax, and I like this one. It happens to be my favorite, but you can use any one that you have around, and just make sure you get it all on the lid and then pat it up to your brow. This is going to make the shadows last all day and also make the pigments in them kind of appear a little bit brighter and more vibrant. So I like to use an eye primer every single time I do my makeup, and it's something that I recommend for all of you guys. Next, I'm going to take the Covergirl eyeshadow in Champagne with a MAC 239 brush, and I'm just going to pat this shadow onto my lid. I'm also going to just kind of run my brush under my brow, and this is just going to kind of make my highlight color pop. I am going to use another highlight color, but this one is just to give my brow a little bit more definition right here. So just right under my brow, and then again, just kind of pat it over that. Next, I'm going to take MAC's eyeshadow in Brule with the MAC 224 brush. And then I'm just going to start at my brow and kind of work this down to my lid. This is just so I have kind of a base of eyeshadow over my whole lid before I go in to do the cut crease. And it also kind of diffuses the sparkle up here just a little bit. So I'm just kind of lightly feathering that all over this area of my eye. And then you want to take an eyeshadow that is a matte kind of grayish purple color. Now this one is Poison Pin by MAC, but that was limited edition and it is discontinued now. But you can find lots of other shadows that look just like this. And then I'm using a very thin defined kind of blending brush, and this is a MAC 226. Just for reference, here's a 226 next to a 224. Obviously the 224 is the bigger blending one, and the 226 is kind of just a little one to get a really defined crease. So I'm going to start in the outer corner in small circular motions and just kind of work this color into the hollows of my eyes. It's up to you how dramatic you want this to be. Obviously, if it's daytime, you might want to go a little bit lighter, or if it's nighttime, you can kind of spice it up and do a very dramatic crease. There are lots of different ways you can do cut crease. Some are a lot cleaner than others, but this is just kind of my everyday take on a cut crease, something a little bit different, not just my typical, you know, natural eyeshadow that I wear a lot. Now you want to take the big 224 blending brush again and just blend the edges out so it's not super, super harsh, but you don't want to blend a lot because that would take away from the cut crease effect. Just if there's anywhere that looks like it's too much. So just like that. Now for this look, I'm actually going to skip eyeliner. I feel like when I do dark liner, it kind of closes my eyes up a little bit. So since I'm doing such dramatic lips, I'm going to keep the eyes pretty clean and simple. So now I'm just going to move on to mascara. I'm going to curl my lashes, and I just like to hold it for about 6 seconds. And then I'm going to apply the Mark Lash All You Want mascara, which I love. So these are just my natural lashes right here. And then I'm going to show you how amazing this mascara is. I really, really love it. So there's the other eye. But it comes in a little tube like this. And then you take it out, and look how cool this brush is. It has these little focus camera. There we go. It has these little plastic little spurs on it that work really well into your lashes. Instead of just coating, sorry, I was out of focus there for a second. Instead of just coating your lashes with black, and sometimes it's clumpy, with this having plastic bristles, it's actually working as a comb as well, so it combs out the clumps as you go. So now I'm just going to start at the base of my lashes and wiggle the wand, and I'm tilting my head back so that my lashes don't actually hit my shadow, even though sometimes they still do, and I have to clean it up with a Q-tip, like right there. So this is after one coat, but I'm actually going to be a rebel and go for a second coat. So here we go. You can see how the clumps are getting all kind of combed out by the lashes, or I mean by the bristles, sorry. I'm trying to concentrate very hard on not smearing my mascara everywhere. So I just really love this. And then also just whatever is left over on the brush, I'm going to put on my lower lashes. I kind of contemplated back and forth whether I wanted to put mascara on my lower lashes for this look, because I almost feel like it gives your eyes kind of a very done up look when you don't put anything on the bottom at all. It just kind of brings everything on your face up. But at the end of the day, I decided that I did want to skip the liner but then do mascara on the bottom. So that's kind of how I came up with this eye. All right, so that is how quick and simple the eyes are and how easy it is to complete yourself. All right, next we're moving on to cheeks, and I'm going to start off by contouring my cheekbones. Now right now all I have on is I have on a little bit of foundation, concealer, and powder, but that's it on my face. So I'm going to take a MAC, what is this, a 109 brush? I think this is a 109 brush. It's a contouring brush, and Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is just a matte bronzer. You can use any kind of matte bronzer that you can find, but I'm just going to tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to contour this very, very lightly right here and right here. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking over here because I'm using the screen kind of as a mirror. And then also you want to take it up towards your temples. Now since my hair is up right now, I'm being a little bit more conscious kind of right here, because most of the time it's down that kind of covers that area. But I'm really working everything into my hairline so that I don't have an obvious line where I did my makeup. Now I'm going to take MAC's blush in Dainty, which is just this kind of pearlized light pink color that I think looks really good. When you're really playing up your lips, again, I really want to stress, do more of a subtle eye and more of a subtle cheek so that that can really pop. That being said, I did do a cut crease eye, but I kind of blended it out a little bit, so it wasn't too dramatic. And I'm taking a MAC blush brush. This is, I think, a 129. I always rub the numbers off and then I can't remember what they are. So I'm just going to pat this from the apples and then just kind of work it back into where I put the contour, and then kind of up towards my temples just very lightly, just to give me kind of a rosy flush. And this side up towards my temples. The last step for really trying to make my cheeks pop, I'm going to take Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC, and just using my finger, I'm going to dust just a little bit of this on the highlights of my cheeks. So this is just going to reflect any light and then just kind of make my face look a little bit more angular. Perfect. And then just kind of blending it in. And then the last thing I like to do is I take the blush brush again and I really just kind of go over it. I think this is more just a habit. I don't know if it really does anything, but I just go over from the cheeks up to the temples just because I like to think that it's blending everything together. Now here we are at my favorite part. I am so excited for this. This is where I get to do my fun lips. So there are lots of different ways you can do, you know, just a bright lip color. If you want, you can just take the lipstick straight from the tube. I do recommend using a lip brush, a lip liner, and then also I have a little tip and trick with concealer at the end that is going to kind of make your lips really pop. So we will go ahead and get started, and I am kind of blabbering because I don't know where I put my lipstick, so I have to go find it. Hold on one second. All right, I am back with lipstick in hand. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take my lip liner, and this one is NYX Plum. So it looks like this. I like to make sure that it's really sharpened well. And then where's I'm actually going to use a mirror from this little Hello Kitty compact from MAC. This is old. It's actually the Pretty Baby Beauty Powder, which I never really use much of because it didn't, I don't know, it didn't do much for my skin. But I'm going to start off by lining my lips. I like to start at the corners and work my way to the middle. And I just kind of do light strokes. And then up here, sorry, I can't talk while I'm doing my lip liner. Up here, I start at the middle and then I work my way to the corners. And here's a little tip for those of you who aren't very steady with lip liner, just like me. I have just a tiny bit of lip balm on, and it actually makes the pencil slide a little bit better, and I find that it's easier for me to apply it. So this is just going to give, sorry, I cannot talk while I'm doing this. Now you want to fill in your lips. Sorry, I'm like getting mad at myself because I keep trying to talk and I can't do that. Now I'm just going to fill in my lips really quickly with this lip liner. Sorry, get your thoughts together, Blair. All right, so now it's time for the actual lipstick. This is NYX Black Cherry. I love it. It's just this kind of dark wine color. I think it's really pretty. And then you want to take a lip kind of pencil brush. This is actually one that kind of unhooks, and then you can go like this. That way, if you have product on it, it doesn't get all over your purse and stuff. But I'm just going to start by getting a little bit of this lipstick on my brush. Like I said, if you want to go straight from the tube, you can, but I really recommend using a brush. And then I'm just going to start applying this onto my lips over the lip liner, and you don't want to go out further than the lip liner because you're using that as, like it says, a lip line. So kind of like when you're coloring in the lines, you don't go outside of the outline, same thing. Sorry, I hope you guys could see that. I might be out of frame, and you can probably see my retainer in the back of my teeth. That's kind of snazzy. That's kind of like up close and personal. Good gracious, you guys know where my retainer is located. Could my retainer be anywhere other than the back of my teeth? I don't know. All right, so now that the lipstick is on, before I do any sort of gloss, what I like to do is take a concealer, and this is NW20 by MAC, and then I take a little brush. I don't even know what brush this is, but it looks like this. It's just kind of a little, I think it's supposed to be an eyeliner brush, but you can see I already have some of the concealer on it. So I just take a little bit of the concealer on this brush, and then I line outside of my lips. Now this, I don't like to do it unless I kind of really have to, and right now I feel like, probably since I was on camera, I kind of was very careful about lining my lips and stuff, but I'm gonna show you kind of what I mean. It really just defines and pops your lips. And when you look for it, you can actually tell if people have done it or not. And a lot of people actually do this trick. To finish off my lips, I like to take just a little bit of lip gloss, and this is actually MAC's Dazzleglass in Sparklicious. Now, this is obviously a very kind of sparkly lip gloss, and I like to apply this just on the middle of my lower lip. And then I'm just going to kind of blend my lips together. So when I step back, you guys can kind of see that it makes my lips look a little bit bigger, and when I kind of tilt my head like this, the light will reflect it in different ways and make it really pretty. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry, I can't get like my whole self in the video right now. I feel like my top knot should be in the video. Hi, top knot. I love it. Anyways, okay, so now I get to announce the week 3 for Miss Glambitious video contest. And so first thing I want to say is that we have been loving all of your guys' video submissions. They have been absolutely amazing, but one thing that we've been noticing is a lot of you haven't been submitting them on elleandblair.com. So what I'm going to do is in step 4, in the bottom bar below, sorry, I need air. Sorry, that doesn't happen to me a lot. Most of the time I'm able to just talk and talk and talk, but I just realized I was getting kind of like breathless. Anyways, so in step 4 in the bottom bar below, I'm going to put a link to where you guys can kind of see if you're having trouble submitting your video to elleandblair.com. That's just kind of so we can keep them all together. We can make sure that we're seeing yours. So make sure you complete this step if you want to enter week 3 or any of the following weeks. So I'm really excited about this one. All you guys have to do is create a makeup tutorial and label it Mark Miss Glambitious week 3. That's right, this is week 3. I just said that, but I still had to think about it. Anyways, so what I want you guys to do is kind of do a creative but wearable makeup tutorial. So what I did is I dressed up my lips since I typically do my eyes, and I also wore my hair up. So I want you guys to explain to me in this video kind of what your everyday look is and then how you changed it, and kind of do a tutorial. It can be makeup, it can be with your hair as well. You know, I did a top knot, which I never really do, but now I'm really excited. I feel like this could be like an everyday fall look for me. So yeah, that's what you have to do. Then make sure you submit it to the gallery for Mark week 3, which again, steps 3 and 4 in the bottom bar below are going to be all about that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any sort of makeup tutorial request or hair tutorial request, leave them in the bottom bar below, because lately I've been doing a lot of other kind of videos. I haven't been really doing my like makeup tutorials and beauty tutorials and stuff as much, and these are what I love. This is what I want to be doing. So make sure leave it in the bottom bar below if you guys have any Halloween tutorial requests. What are you going to be for Halloween? I'll try to come up with a really kind of funky, very out there tutorial, because for Halloween no one really wants to play it safe. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you entering the Mark week 3 Miss Glambitious video contest, because I think it's going to be really awesome. I think we're going to have some good submissions, and I can't wait to watch them, because I am trying to kind of mix up my look right now, and I hope that maybe some of you guys out there kind of always wear your hair down, and maybe you kind of like to dress up your eyes more, and I want to see what you do to change it up. I'm going to stop rambling. I can't wait to see those videos, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.